Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. We're just fixing up the... Sika, you're recording it?
Yes. Now I just pressed on the recording button. It started happening. I think he's given us the permission, or given me the permission. So yeah, it's all it started. Yeah.
Okay, so you will have to send this over to us.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sika is a passionate mindfulness coach and yoga teacher based in Mumbai. With a strong education background, she holds a BTech in IT and MBA in marketing. Having completed mindfulness teacher training from the Center of Mindfulness in Singapore, she has enriched her understanding of mindfulness practices. Additionally, she has dedicated 600 hours of yoga teacher training and accumulated 2,500 hours of teaching experience in yoga. Drawing from her 11 years of corporate experience in various multinational companies, primarily in marketing, Shikha has witnessed the immense benefits of mindfulness in both personal and professional settings. Her own journey and mindfulness began over 12 years ago when she sought solace in this practice. Following the loss of a loved one, wow, you had incidents? Really? Okay. Since then, mindfulness has become an integral part of her life, aiding her personal development and fostering self awareness. As a mindfulness coach, Sika's mission is to empower individuals to discover their own capacity for mental and emotional well being. She firmly believes that cultivating mindfulness allows individuals to tap into the power within each person to live a healthier life. True. Her approach is rooted in fostering a society that values self expression, self accountability, healthy emotional relationship, authenticity and empathy, kindness and compassion. So we like to welcome Shikha Sood in our Yog Shakti for a mindfulness journey speaker. All right, Yog, all over to you.
Thank you so much. Firstly, I'd like to thank Yoga Shakti and Yog Shakti and my teacher yoga platform for giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts on mindfulness, a topic which is very close to my heart. And before we dive into this subject, let's have a quick round of introduction. The session was supposed to start 9:45 p.m. IST India time, but since it's already like we lost some time, 5 minutes because of some miscommunication. So I will keep it quick. So what I basically want you to do is, everybody has a laptop and a device in front of them. So choose the first alphabet of your name. So pick up the first alphabet of your name and think of an adjective that starts with that alphabet. And then maybe you could either unmute yourself and say that hello from so and so, the adjective and your name, or you can just simply type in this in the chat box. So for example, my name is Shikha. So I'm picking up the letter S. That's the first alphabet. And I would like to introduce myself as hello from Simple Shikha. Don't worry, if you're not able to get any adjective, just choose an adjective that describes you the best, in the best manner. All right, so we'll just spend about maybe 60 to 90 seconds. You all are invited to use the chat box. Come on.
So I'm Sejal Shah. So my Sejal Shah Virmani is my last name. So I'm like victorious Sejal Shah. Okay. That's how I would say.
Cool. Cool. All right. Anybody else?
Yeah, I'm Babu. Yes. Baby, I used to be known as Baby in high school. And now I got a title called Baby Magnet. I love babies. Thank you.
Lovely. If nothing is coming to your head, just write from hello and write your name. It's okay. It's not like there's no pressure here. So I want introductions from everyone. That'll be really great. Yes.
Hello.
Hello, Meeta.
Yeah, I'm Meeta. My last name is Brambert. I'm from New Jersey, USA.
Great, great.
Hi.
Hello, my name is Ramesh Seth from Chantilly, Virginia.
Yeah. All right. And I'm receiving some messages in the chat box also. Very nice. Uh, Jignasha, Chandra, so charming. All right. Great. Darshana. Hi, Darshana. Rajesh and Kalpana from Maryland. Rita. Hello, Shashi. Who's left? Hi. Okay, I just saw you wave. Yes. Now I know who you are. Okay. Good.
I am Vanita Kumar from Yorktown Heights in New York.
Okay. Great.
I am
30
Rita
seconds.
Dave from Maryland.
Okay. Nice.
Mhm.
Anybody else? Just 30 seconds more. Just say, or just like unmute yourself and say hi, if nothing else. Yeah.
Hi.
Hello, Hansa. I can see
Hi, I'm
Kalpana.
Kalpana. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, Jignasha from Maryland.
Great. So now let me share my screen with you, and then I'm going to ask you if my screen is visible or not. Just give me 1 second. All right. Just give me a thumbs up if you can see the screen. Everyone, I want this to be an interactive session. Uh, so yeah, it'll be great if you can just tell me, everyone, if or you can write it in the chat box if the screen is visible or not. All right. Okay. Great.
Yes.
So, all right. Thank you. Yeah, I like that excitement and I like that energy. So, the reason why we have gathered here on this Zoom platform virtually is to talk about a very important topic called mindfulness. And the title of this session is The Art of Presence, Mindfulness Journey for Everyday Life. And we've already introduced ourselves. There are some ground rules that I would like to share here. Please keep your phone on silent mode, everyone. And while I'm going to invite all of you to share your experiences with the practices that we will be doing, mindfulness practices, but please know that it's entirely optional. In case you would like to keep your experience private to yourself, so there is no pressure to kind of unmute yourself and share your experience. So it's optional and we respect your space. Also, keep your microphone muted when not speaking so that there is a minimal background noise. And I would really encourage all of you to turn on your audio if possible so that there can be more sense of connection and engagement. That's a request from my side. But of course, in case there is for some reason you cannot switch on your camera, I would respect that space as well. While Sejal has already spoken about me a lot, I'm not going to spend much time talking about myself again, but just to give you a little more context as to what brought me to this space of yoga and mindfulness is the fact that there was a time when I was dealing with a lot of hormonal issues. This was about 15 years back. I was looking for a natural way to cure it. So yoga came into my life that time, and it's had a tremendous impact, and both physically and emotionally and spiritually. And another reason why I kind of got into mindfulness was to, as Sejal said, that I was coping from from a from a setback, a great personal setback, and just to manage my grief, I actually kind of chanced upon the power of mindfulness, and my mindfulness journey has been has been instrumental in actually kind of improving my entire well-being. So that's the reason I kind of feel passionate about this subject, and I would like to talk about it today with all of you. And that's the picture of my pet. So his name is Zozo, and this is something beyond profession. And yeah, all right. So, what is the agenda of this session? So, first, we're going to look at does mindfulness mean? What does it mean to you? What does it mean formally? Then we are going to practice a few mindfulness practices. And then we're going to talk about how mindfulness can be actually integrated into your everyday life. And then I'm going to leave about like maybe 5 minutes for any questions that you may have after the session. So this is the agenda. All right. Now, everyone, I have a question for you. What comes to your mind when you hear the word mindfulness? What you can do is you have the chat box with you. Just type in whatever comes to your mind when you hear the word mindfulness. It could be one word or two words.
Hi.
Right? Yeah.
For me, it is awareness.
Great. Awareness. Yes. To have awareness. Anybody else?
Thoughts.
Thoughts. Oh, interesting. We're not looking for right or wrong answers. We're just looking for what comes up in your mind. It could be anything when you hear the word mindfulness, thoughtfulness, Meeta says. All right. Yes, being aware of
Paying
everyone around you. Okay.
paying attention to your mind.
Yes, paying attention to your mind. Thanks, Jignasha. Concentration,
Be peaceful. Be in presence.
in presence, peaceful. Yes, a very important aspect. And anybody else who just wants to share? Those of you who've just joined, I see that a couple of people have just joined. So uh, the question that I asked is, I'm repeating, what comes to your mind when you hear the word mindfulness? To be conscious, I'm reading the responses from the chat also. To be conscious of present moment, peacefulness,
Meditation.
meditation, yes. All right, 10 seconds more, and then we'll move forward.
Chanting can be
All,
another.
sorry,
Chanting can be another one.
okay, chanting. And I see one more message here. Thought. Okay. So thank you, firstly, for sharing what came to your mind when you heard the word mindfulness. So let me tell you something. Uh, yes, all these put together somewhere is part of mindfulness. But now let's try to understand like how these different words and phrases fit into the larger scheme of mindfulness. And for that, I would like you to watch this 3 minutes video intently and carefully. Let me just go to the next slide. Okay, can you see the video?
We can see the screen, but we can't see the video. I mean, we can't, it's not playing, right?
Okay, just 1 second.
Yeah, now we can see.
Okay, just 1 second. Let me the technical Yeah, I'll just restart it. Yes. Okay, now. Okay, I think the technology is not supporting me today. Just give me a
Yeah, we
second. Let me
can't
see
hear
why
the
is it. Yeah,
we can't
just
hear
one
the
second.
sound.
Okay, I'm restarting the video for everyone. Okay.
There's no volume.
There's no volume?
No,
Okay, earlier was there volume or it didn't?
no,
Okay,
no,
No.
since beginning, no.
okay, let me just give me 1 second. I
Just
think
the
I know
video
what
is
it's
not, there's no
all
audio
right.
on the video.
I think I'll just have to select, just give me 30 seconds and I'm going to share the video again. I think I have to share the computer sound with everyone. Just give me one.
Yes.
Okay. Can you now hear or no?
No, cannot
Okay.
hear.
Okay.
Because the audio is not.
There's a speaker sound on the when you scroll onto the screen. There's a speaker icon. Maybe it's muted or something, or zero.
Yeah.
Maybe you increase the volume there.
Uh, okay, just 1 second.
When you move the cursor to the video screen.
Okay, I think I will probably just
In the
select
bottom right corner of the screen, you have the speaker icon in the bottom right
I think
corner.
I'll play. What I'll do, I'll play it from the another source here, and hopefully it should.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mhm.
try it now.
Humans
all
are
hear it?
natural time travelers.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put myself on mute, and I'll let the video play for 3 minutes. Apologies for the technical glitch, and I'm starting again.
It's true. Now, I'm not talking about the type of time traveling which Neutrino can do. I'm talking about mental time traveling. Check it out.
Okay, Dante, now this is what I want you to do. I want you to get all the files and put them. Sabrina, there is nothing to argue about. 9 p.m. is your curfew and that's it.
Dad, I'm not a little kid. Billy gets to stay out till 10. You, Mom, just don't get it.
Okay, so what do you think, Dante? What? Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Moon. I missed that. Gosh darn it, Durango, pay attention. Terrible.
Dante, you'll never believe what happened to me today.
Terrible, terrible, terrible. You know what, Durango? We don't really need you anymore since you're so terrible.
Dante, isn't that great? Dante, did you hear me?
See what I mean? It's possible to leap unconsciously into a future which has yet to happen or slip quickly into the past. The problem is, your time in these realms is often spent ruminating about stressful events. What's more is, you miss out on precious time to grab opportunities, to engage fully in life, and to just be. You miss out, my friends, on the present. So what can you do to savor the here and now? Let's look at an ancient Buddhist practice known as mindfulness. Mindfulness is linked to many benefits.
Hello? Oh, hi. Neutrino sent me here today. I've been kinda stressed out. She said you might be able to help.
Oh, hey Dante, perfect timing. I've been talking about mindfulness.
Oh, well, I don't think I could make my mind blank. No, I'm not like a yoga person. That stuff doesn't work for me.
No problem then, because the goal of mindfulness is certainly not to create a blank slate.
Well, what's it about then?
Have a seat, I'll show you. Now, first things first, relax and close your eyes. Trust me. Now, bring your attention to your breath. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. I want you to engage your senses fully. Notice each sight, touch, and sound within your mind's eye. Your thoughts may wander.
Oh, shucks, I can't do this.
No, you're doing great, Dante. This time, instead of reacting to your thoughts, I want you to pretend you are just an observer watching your thoughts float by without reaction or judgment.
An observer? Okay, I'll try it.
Mindfulness disentangles you from reacting to particular emotions and thoughts as you become a non-judgmental observer of yourself. Mindfulness can be practiced in many different ways. There are meditations, physical practices. You can even practice mindful eating. The important thing to remember is each path is an invitation to wake up, experience the fullness of your life, and to transform not your problems, but your relationship with your problems.
Wow, I was able to think about all my problems without losing it. That was, well, different and good. Thank you.
Anytime, my friend, anytime.
All right. So everyone, that was 3 minutes video on mindfulness. Can you now hear me? Just want to check first. Give me a thumbs up. All right, great. And now let me share the screen again. Just okay, there are people still joining. So drawing from what we saw in the video, if we have to give a formal definition to mindfulness, so mindfulness is nothing but paying attention in a particular way, on purpose, in the present moment, non-judgmentally. So the nature of our mind is to have thoughts. So if somebody is trying to really kind of achieve a no thought state, and we say that we should not have any thoughts, so that will be actually going against the nature of the mind. So mindfulness encourages us to see thoughts as events in our mind in a non-judgmental manner. So let's see the other definition. Mindfulness meditation is a consciousness discipline revolving around a particular way of paying attention in one's life. Now, what is unique about paying attention is that the attention is intentional and we try and cultivate a non-judgmental moment-to-moment awareness. So this is all theory. We'll also be practicing certain practices so that you can get a hands-on experience of what I am talking about. Let me go to the next slide. So there are three main components of mindfulness: attention, acceptance, and awareness. So if I have to explain what is the role of each of these components, is that we pay attention to our sensations in the body, our thoughts about feelings, or any external event that has happened. We pay attention to it with a sense of non-judgmentalness and with a sense of acceptance to what is happening. So for example, you have a sky and there are the clouds drifting, or the clouds drift across the sky. Now, if you compare thoughts with the clouds, the sky is very accommodative. The clouds kind of keep coming and passing by, but the sky does not fight the clouds. Similarly, when we practice mindfulness, we are cultivating awareness so that from that awareness, we can be aware about what's going through our mind at any point in time without reacting to it. This, after you cultivate mindfulness, by doing certain practices, what we can achieve more wisdom, we can achieve more self-awareness, self-understanding, why we act the way we act, and psychological freedom. Let me now take you to the next slide. Uh, so for this, I will again have to kind of share the video with you. Now, just tell me if you hear the sound now or not. Do you hear the sound? No. Okay.
No.
All right. Okay. Now, this is going to talk about why do even we need mindfulness? Why do we need to talk about it? So,
A regular
Here it goes.
mindfulness practice could have many potential benefits. Some studies show that practicing mindfulness can help build resilience, regulate emotions, and develop positive ways of coping, which may help you deal with challenges and stressful situations. Mindful conversations can help develop your communication skills and strengthen relationships. This involves paying attention to others non-judgmentally and acting with awareness. As mindfulness can also develop your sense of empathy, you might be able to better relate to others. Practicing mindfulness can help you cultivate the ability to be present in the moment and let go of distractions. It can also have a positive influence on your attention, awareness, and focus. Mindfulness can help develop self-compassion, which may enable you to non-judgmentally observe situations and help you manage your emotions. That's not all. Other benefits to mindfulness include an increased ability to think creatively, skills to settle an overactive mind, reduce depression, enhanced working memory, and higher levels of well-being.
Okay. Thank you for going through that video with me. Now, let me move to the next slide. So, what are the most important characteristics or attitudes of mindfulness? Non-judging, patience, ability to have a beginner's mindset, which means taking each experience as a new experience in life, having the ability to trust, non-striving, a sense of acceptance towards ourselves and towards the world around us, and letting go. Now, if we bring in the brain in the session today, what's actually happening when we are practicing mindfulness? So there is a chart that you can see here. Now, first, let me tell you what are we talking about here. So you can see there is a red color box here, oval box, which says amygdala. Amygdala is the part in our brain that is responsible for regulating emotions. So whenever we are feeling any emotions, this is the part that's get activated. Whether it's a fear, whether it's happiness, whether it's joy, whether it is rage, whether it is anger, any sort of emotion, whenever we are feeling, we are activating this part, amygdala. Then there is a green colored box here, which is the prefrontal cortex. Now, this part of the brain is responsible for rational thinking, making rational decisions. Now, as human beings, we need to have both these parts functioning well for us because there are situations which require both amygdala and prefrontal cortex to do their part. Now, what happens here when we are practicing mindfulness and when we are not practicing mindfulness? So, whenever there is an external stimulus, Or in other words, whenever any event happens, there is an emotional response to it, which is amygdala. And if we are not practicing mindfulness, or if suppose we have not cultivated or trained our mind to be more mindful, what happens or comes out is a reaction. For example, suppose you prepare a presentation and you have like your boss wants you have a boss and your boss wants to present you something tomorrow. You've prepared it well. You've worked hard. You have spent hours together to kind of make sure that the presentation is really nice and kind of very it's come out well. But what happens that the day that you have to present, some technical problem happens. So there are two ways a person can respond or react. One can be that the emotions of upset or of the emotions of things not going as per what that person wanted can really make him or her feel down. That will be the reaction. But when we are practicing mindfulness, when we cultivate mindfulness, what reaction or what alternate reaction can happen is that as a person, I'm aware I'm feeling angry. I'm aware that, okay, things are not going well as per what I planned. And then I'm choosing to respond in a way that is good for me and good for the boss. So I'm not lashing out. So what I'm preventing is from lashing out or from basically canceling the presentation or even canceling the event. That's a small example. So that is where the brain also comes into the picture. All right, now we've spoken enough about it. I've told you the theory part. I've told you what is it. I've told you like how does it impact the brain, what's happening inside the brain when we are practicing mindfulness. And now let's actually practice. So for that, I would request all of you to come into a standing position. And I'm going to stop sharing the screen. Everyone, please come in a standing position on the yoga mat. Also go to the mat. All right. Everyone, so stand with your feet hip width apart, with your knees slightly flexed. Allow your arms to hang by your side. Keep your shoulders relaxed. You could look forward or you could look down, have a soft gaze. We'll start our practice with the sound of a chime. Purpose of this practice is to help you to know where you are in time and space. It grounds you in the present moment so that you are poised to begin or commence anything. Standing at ease with your feet slightly apart, perhaps aligned with your shoulders or your hips as a guide. As you are standing, bringing your awareness to the weight of your body equally distributed on your feet. Noticing your body weight and your posture as you stand here. Stabilize yourself and consider closing your eyes if that works for you. But please know that closing your eyes is optional. Now, from the center, slowly shift your body weight towards your toes. Be careful of not going forward too much. You should be able to maintain balance. I repeat, slowly shifting your body weight towards your toes. Staying here for a while and noticing the weight of your body on your toes. Noticing the changes in the body. Noticing the bodily reactions, your emotions and thoughts as you stay here. Now slowly returning to the center and staying here in stillness. Now slowly shifting your body weight towards your heels. Staying here and noticing the weight of the body on your heels. Noticing the changes in the body. Noticing the bodily reactions, your emotions and thoughts as you stay here. Now slowly returning to the center and staying here in stillness. Now everyone, slowly shifting your body weight onto your right foot. Transfer the weight of your body to your right foot. Staying here and noticing the weight of your body on the right foot. Noticing the changes in the body and the feet. And now slowly returning to the center and staying here in stillness. Now slowly shifting your body weight towards your left foot. Staying here and noticing the weight of your body on the left foot. Noticing the changes in the body and feet. Now slowly returning to the center and staying here in stillness. Noticing all the changes in the body. Noticing your breathing as you naturally inhale and exhale without the need to change. And with the sound of the chime, gently open your eyes. All right. Everyone, you can come back to your chair or the yoga mat. You can make yourself comfortably seated. Let's take a moment to settle down, everyone. All right, so this was a short practice called centering, and we did it in the standing position. This can be done even when you are sitting. Now, I'd like to quickly invite all of you to share your experience or anything that is coming to your mind, having gone through this short 5 minutes centering mindfulness practice. Anything. Again, it's optional, but if there's anything that you want to share, you can always use the chat box or you can unmute yourself and share your experience.
Pay attention in the that side.
Anybody else? All right. So let's practice another mindfulness meditation. And for that, you can be comfortably seated wherever you are. And this practice is known as mindfulness perception. So keep the back upright and palms comfortably on your legs or thighs. You may close your eyes if comfortable. Closing your eyes is optional. Adopt comfortable and upright posture that supports your intention to be awake. Keeping your spine straight and shoulders relaxed. We shall now begin the practice with the sound of the chime. When you are ready, closing your eyes and focusing on your breath. Noticing every inhalation and exhalation. Directing your attention to the eyes. Bringing awareness to seeing. Perhaps noticing the darkness behind your eyelids. Focusing now on the ears. Listening to the sounds around you. What are some sounds that are close to you? How about those that are further away? Noticing the different sounds around you. Now focusing your attention on only one sound. And now letting go of that sound, listen to another one, if at all there is another one. Now shifting your attention to your mouth, bringing awareness to taste. What can you taste in your mouth right now? Or perhaps the lack of it, or maybe an aftertaste. Is your mouth wet or dry? Now focusing on your nostrils, bringing awareness to the sense of smell. What can you smell right now? Are there more than one scent around you? Noticing the smell of the air with every in-breath, or perhaps no smell at all. Now shifting your attention to your skin, bringing awareness to the sense of touch. How do the clothes feel on your body? What is the temperature in the space that you are in? Perhaps you can feel the wind or heat or coolness at where you are seated. Bringing your awareness back to the body, feeling its wholeness, becoming aware of your posture, feeling the weight of your body as you are seated here, and gently opening your eyes at the sound of the chime. All right. Thank you, everyone, for going through this practice of mindfulness perception with me. In the practice, we actually engaged with all our senses, all our five senses. Now, Sejal, I would like to check, do we have 5 minutes extra to kind of wind up? Can I take? Okay, all right, because we lost some time in the beginning. All right, thanks. Now, I would love to hear from all of you, or maybe some of you, anything that kind of is coming to your mind after the practice. You can type your response in the chat box in case you wish to do that, or
Hi,
unmute
Shikha.
yourself. Yeah.
I would like to share. I felt like I have meditated for 30 minutes. I'm totally calm.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for sharing your experience, Vignacha. Anybody else? Yeah, Meeta. Yes.
I feel like peacefulness, like no sound, nobody around, like really calm. Good.
All right. Yes, Kalpana.
I think it brings you to the present.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Beautiful. Feels calm. I feel more balanced with mind and body. I'm just reading some of the responses. Relaxed. All right. Yeah. So I'd like to draw your attention to the fact that just 10 minutes practice was able to instill or evoke these feelings of calmness uh, or peace in you know in some of you. More awareness, yes. So let's understand how we can cultivate this practice so that we can actually take more advantage of it, and it can impact our life in a more holistic manner. So let me share the screen again. I'll not take more than 5 minutes. I know I've already taken, you all have been here for the last 1 hour. So let me just please share my screen again. Okay. All right. Give me a second. Then we'll talk about how can you start your mindfulness journey. So because I've been told that all of you are yoga practitioners, uh, and you're part of this beautiful community led by Yoga Shakti. So I would say start with your yoga mat. So that's the first place probably you can try and apply mindfulness. So here are some tips and pointers, or maybe guiding pointers that you can try and explore when you are practicing yoga. So whenever you are moving your body, try and focus on breath movement coordination, observing bodily sensations. And where does mindfulness come into this picture? Because whenever you are feeling any bodily sensation, you have to observe it without any judgment. You don't have to fight that sensation. You don't have to fight that emotion. You don't have to fight your mind. Because some people start judging themselves very quickly. When you're on the yoga mat and you're not able to do something, you're feeling pain somewhere here and there, your mind absolutely starts to concentrate on that pain throughout the practice, or maybe kind of starts, some people go into a self-talk that, oh my God, this is not for me. Why am I not able to do this? Why am I not? So we get into this self-judgment mode very easily. So the first and foremost thing is that whenever you are practicing yoga, approach it with compassion to yourself, to your body, and in a non-judgmental manner. Secondly, pay attention to the transitions between poses. So suppose you practice a particular posture, give yourself some time, get your attention back to your breathing, then move on to the next posture instead of rushing from one pose to the other pose. So that would be my second advice. So mindfully move from one posture to another, maintaining awareness of your body and breath throughout. And then, as I said earlier also, practice non-judgmental observation of your thoughts and sensations during your yoga practice. Let go of self-criticism. Approach your practice with self-compassion. Now, the next question actually that might come in your mind is, do we have to set aside any special time to practice mindfulness? Do we always have to be seated on the mat? Do we always have to set aside maybe 10 minutes and 15 minutes and do it formally? The answer is yes and a no. So there are some formal mindfulness practices and there is something called informal mindfulness practices. Now, formal mindfulness practices are longer in duration, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. For those practices, you have to set aside time and practice with an audio or with a teacher. But when I say no, you could also incorporate mindfulness, the characteristics of mindfulness, paying attention in a non-judgmental manner with a sense of acceptance in your daily life. For example, when you are taking a bath, when you are cooking, when you are washing your clothes or washing your utensils, when you are walking, when you are gardening, or maybe when you are brushing your teeth. And how do we bring mindfulness qualities to these regular activities? So, for example, like when you kind of go to your bathroom to brush your teeth, instead of thinking about something, or instead of your mind being on an autopilot mode and thinking about the rest of the day, why not try to bring your attention to the act of brushing? Why not kind of giving it time and actually noticing how your arm is moving, how the brush is moving across your teeth? So this is just a small example. So what I want to say is that while there are some formal practices that can be learned and practiced, you don't have to wait for any teacher or for anybody to kind of help you become mindful. So start incorporating it in your daily life. And as a wrap up, I would actually invite you to consider choosing 2 daily activities where you would like to apply mindfulness. And what aspects of your routine will you approach with intentional awareness? So I'm going to give you 1 minute. Everyone, those of you who wants to share, just pick up 2 activities that you want to choose and apply mindfulness to, maybe from tomorrow. So just take a minute, think about it, whatever suits you, and please share it for other people also so that you can inspire others as well.
I'd like to share. I'm going to
Yes.
choose eating and while walking my dog.
Ah, okay, great. Right. Thank you. Anybody else?
Yeah, it's me, Shikha.
Yes, Kalpana. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me it's while cooking and while eating, both things. Just
Cooking
to
and
be there. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, very good. It can be actually very therapeutic when you pay attention to how you're cooking, you're smelling the ingredients, and when you're putting it into. So, yeah, it can be beautiful. Anybody else?
Walking
Yes,
and
Nita.
cooking. Yeah, while I'm
Walking and
walking,
cooking.
and be careful with the steps and all the attention, and plus cooking when we cook. Yeah, I will
Awesome.
do that. Yeah.
Awesome. Very good. Very good. Nice. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
important one
yes.
while driving, pay attention to the road.
Oh,
Exactly.
yes. Yes. Exactly. Most important. Yeah. Lovely. And I can see there are some chats. Um, Okay, eating and cooking, walking and cooking, beautiful. Um, all right. Yes, we need more sessions. Thank you. All right. So now let me thank you for sharing your responses. And I'm going to quickly move to the next slide. And probably, if there is time, we can open the session for question and answers. And I don't know why the screen is. These are my coordinates. My email ID. Maybe I can just copy paste this and put it in the chat box in case anybody. And yeah, one other thing, my yoga teacher platform would soon be hosting a 8-week program called as mindfulness based well-being enhancement. So in this program, uh, I would be meeting a set of participants every week once for 2.5 hours, and we are going to learn more of these practices and cultivate this together. And so if anybody is interested, you can always kind of reach out to my yoga teacher platform and just watch out the space there for updates whenever the program is launched. So yeah, so these are my coordinates. Any questions? And Sejal, actually now over to you. Yeah, I'm going to stop
Shika, can
sharing.
you share your phone number with us, or you can just put it in the chat?
yes.
Also, you can just send me email at my email address with the video session, so I can put it on our YouTube channel. And we also have a website, so it's going to go on the website as well, if you don't mind.
Okay, great, great. So I am going to put the coordinates here and then maybe let me, yeah, I think, let me just put it here. And
Sejal and Shika, hi,
yeah,
Ani here. I'm
yes.
sorry I don't have my camera on. There's a technical glitch with my laptop. I apologize for the inconvenience at the start. I just want to thank both of you for allowing us to host this session from my yoga teacher. Absolutely, absolutely grateful for the opportunity. Thank you so much, Shika. Thanks, Sejal. If any of y'all would like to learn more about my yoga teacher, I've pasted a link in the chat box. You can try our free classes for 14 days. We've got some wonderful teachers like Shika on the platform who do a variety of sessions and classes on mindfulness, stress relief, and other asana practices. So please feel free to check us out. Thank you so much once again, and apologies for the inconvenience and technical glitches. Thank you.
Thanks, Anirudh. Yeah. So thank you everyone once again for actually being so patient and ignoring all the technical glitches and still allowing me to kind of continue. So thank you for being patient, audience. And I hope you really kind of at least try to incorporate whatever you've learned from this session into your daily life. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you so much.
Shika. We'll probably have more session with you. Don't worry.
All right.
All right. Thank you
We'll
so
organize
much.
more. Thank you so much.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Thanks.
Take care.
Thank you,
Bye,
Shika. It's
everyone.
very good.
Yeah.
And
Good
thank
job.
you,
Thank you.
Sejal, for putting this together.
Yes.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Sorry, I'm not being able to give you guys the yoga sessions. I've been joining the yoga classes, trainings from the Gujarat State Board. So my apologies for not giving you the classes this weekend.
It's
Probably
okay.
next
No
weekend we'll
problem.
have double. Okay.
Okay. No problem.
All right. Thank you,
Good
guys.
seeing you,
Thanks,
Sejal.
Sejal.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Take
Bye.
care.
Bye.
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 Thank you, Sejal. It's very good.
Yeah. If possible, can you share this session video, please? Okay.
We'll be doing
Thank
that.
you.
I'll be doing that.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.